Hello TNR fans, and welcome back to another lap guide for the TNR Grand National Series sponsored by Shoe Lawn Service. Tonight we are headed for Kansas Speedway in Kansas. It is the National Sim Racing Association Stay Tuned Sports Podcast 150 at Kansas, and Kansas presents a very unique challenge. It's a mile and a half, but I think that this track is the best example of multi-groove racing you're going to see, and I'll show you exactly what that means when we go out to take a qualifying lap here at Kansas. Just like every other week, we're going to start from the pit lane and work our way out of pit road. This pit lane here at Kansas, much easier to get out of than last week at Auto Club. You see it's much wider than what drivers were dealing with last week. You got more room to make mistakes and bring the car back up to speed. But we're going to head into turns 3 and 4, and we are going to run the high lane through the first lap like we do normally on qualifying. I think I've done that every week except the short track at Phoenix. But what you see at Kansas traditionally on iRacing was everybody running the wall, and if you were up on the wall it was almost impossible to pass you, but that's kind of changed. You're going to see me run the wall through 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here. This is traditionally the line at Kansas, and you would just do that for the entire race, and it was really difficult for anybody to get by you here. And it's very difficult because these cars are very slick and loose, and so it's a little bit difficult to hold them up here. You see I'm having to work the wheel quite a bit to get through there. Then here for the time lap, you know, duck down. And iRacing has done work the last couple of years on Kansas, and we've seen the inside lane here become much more of an option for these drivers. I got a little shallow on my entry to the corner on that lap, but it's going to be a challenge because drivers can pick and choose where they want to run and get speed out of both lanes at Kansas, and that's what's going to make this, I think, one of the more interesting mile and a halves to watch that we get this season. A little loose on corner exit, but that is going to complete lap 2 and our qualifying run at Kansas. The thing that is going to make Kansas interesting is that you can run the high line and the bottom line and even the middle line too with quite a bit of speed. You have a lot of options here as a driver, and so we're going to see people all the way up on the wall, and we're going to see people hug that white line. The challenge is, how do you save your tires and where do you go to do that? Some drivers will go up higher and they can be more consistent, whereas the inside, you really have to be careful with how you drive the car because it can burn off tires if you push it too hard up the inside lane. But you're just going to have to see tonight which drivers can conquer this half mile of Kansas. Tune in tonight on the World Racing Network, 8:05 Eastern, for tonight's running of the TNR Grand National Series, sponsored by Shoe Lawn Service. It's the NSRA Stay Tuned Sports Podcast 150.